Hey guys, welcome to Picture Book Drama, where it is everything in entertainment. Me and little Frankie here. We're going to bring you the 31 Days of October. I am your host, Sean, your video and comic guru, and welcome to our next installment of our 31 days. If you've been watching our countdown, I put a ton of slasher films in there. And I did that because they each had their own purpose. They gave you a different feeling, they brought you back to a certain time. This movie does the exact same thing. I remember as I was a kid at 8 years old watching it for the first time, and this movie just creeped the hell out of me. And it's a feeling I still get every time I watch that film, which tells me it's a good film and it definitely belongs in this countdown. And that movie is from 1982, Poltergeist. This movie was directed by Tobe Hooper. And if you guys remember Tobe Hooper, he directed a film prior to that called Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So if you look at the way that film, which was a slasher film, compared to this film, which is going into paranormal and almost no blood in this movie, it was all atmosphere, this movie did its purpose. This movie should have really made Tobe Hooper one of the best directors out there, but something happened. I don't know if he really got blacklisted or if he just decided he was going to go do something else, but he did an incredible job with this film, and no matter how many sequels you put after this, it's never going to touch it. One of the things with this film, it was actually written and produced by Steven Spielberg. And I mean, you put Spielberg behind anything, you know it's going to be great. But when you have Spielberg, so do you have Lucas. And this was actually done by ILM. They did all the special effects in this film. So I mean, just when you see the clown in this, with the special effects with it wrapping around the kid's head, and the way they set the atmosphere outside with the tree tapping the window, I mean, an amazing film. When this film came out, you had a lot of 80s staple stars like Craig T. Nelson in it, and Jo Beth Williams, the paranormal psychic in the movie. Her name was Beatrice Williams. That creepy little voice she has. She always plays pretty much the same role after that because people kind of want that. But I mean, she really was killer in this movie. But there was also a little girl in this film. I can't remember the boy's name. I don't think anybody can. He kind of came and went. But the little girl in this movie, she actually had a pretty tragic history, which we're not going to touch on here because, you know, it just creeps me out. It kind of fits with the movie, if you would. It has almost a curse behind it. But as a trivia question, what's her name? And what TV series did she star in? She actually was in a TV series that actually was sci-fi based. But that's going to do it for right now because I could talk about this movie forever. I'm not going to talk about the other sequels because, in my opinion, this is the only movie that counts. But I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about Poltergeist? And when was the first time you ever saw it? What age were you? And when you watch this movie, do you get that feeling like I get when you watch it? You feel like you're back, like for me, back in the 80s, and you know, you almost get nostalgic? Hit me up on Facebook. Hit me up on Twitter. Definitely hit me up here on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. That way you guys get updated on all my videos. But that'll do it for me. Little Frankie here. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.